Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and I just wanted to wish you all a happy, happy Thanksgiving. And I thought we would start it off by sharing our adorable little tiny kitten, Miss Summer. Summer having a wonderful Thanksgiving. Oh, Stretch, I was sleeping, she says. I might lose you here. Hopefully this will do better. So we are here at Big Cat Rescue with sweet Summer Bobcat, who was sleeping until I rode up on my bike and I saw her right in the front of her den and thought, oh my Katniss, everybody would love to see her. So we all want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. And did you eat a whole Cornish hen or something? You look like you are really ready to go to sleep. Yeah. We didn't do a huge fundraiser this year for Cornish hens and, of course, not for turkeys because our turkey-eating cats have already moved to Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. But, hi, Mrs. Claus. Was talking about getting some Cornish hens, but I don't know if that's happened yet. And I came in also to wish everybody who came in to work on Thanksgiving, because we have the most amazing volunteers in the world, but they all pitched in and were gone by the time I got here, so didn't get to see them or ask any questions. I know you have the cutest little bobcat tail. It's very, very precious. It's very precious. I know, everybody's so sleepy. Oh, yes, we're going to stretch and go back to bed. Is that what you're going to do? Okay. So, we're trying to get some of the cats accustomed to doing things that they're not accustomed to doing, like staying in smaller areas of their enclosures and going into and out of the feeding lockouts and having us jingle the doors. And all of that is to prepare them for going to Arkansas. We haven't had much of a reason to crate train, for lack of a better word, our cats. And now that we have to catch them, we want it to be as peaceful a transition as possible. So we've been doing those kinds of things to get them used to the ideas, but it also makes them a little bit nervous with me walking around. So I may not go in all of the areas. Like I know Sue and Lakota, I think they have smaller areas that they're being kept in right now. I mean, they're still huge, but it's not like the many cages hooked together that they've had in the past. Same thing with Ariel. I heard there might be like a romantic relationship brewing between Ginger and Cyrus. Have you guys heard about that? Yeah. Of course, we don't breed here for anybody who's new, and those guys are a serval and a caribou, which would be a really stupid idea to breed them for any reason. I think Lovey might be somebody we could go search for. It's a very beautiful day here. It's like 67 degrees. Couldn't ask for any better. And I apologize if I'm not seeing and answering your comments or wishing you happy Thanksgiving if you're wishing me one. I'm still on my bike, so Siri thinks that this leisurely stroll is a workout. So I hope you are having a wonderful Thanksgiving. Here you can see an example of what we're doing. Putting the crate, the pet taxi in there, getting them used to the idea of using that as a den so that they feel nice and safe in it. Oh, for goodness sakes. Where's Miss Lovey? You guys tell me if you see her, because they can be very good at hiding. Are you in the den? Well, I can't tell. Maybe we won't be checking in on Lovey. Okay. Well, scratch that. Let's see, I'm going to leave Sue and Lakota alone. I'm going to leave Dryden and Kelowna alone, because they've got the crate training thing going on. It's been a while since I've missed seeing her altogether. Here you can see we've taken out some of the dens, and the volunteers have been doing a great job of getting those all scrubbed and cleaned and ready to go to Turpentine Creek. And there's kind of a good example right there. So the tree stump den is a little bit further away than the crate, so it makes the crate look bigger, but you guys may have seen the video of me climbing around inside the crate the other day. And I could do the same thing in the tree stump den if I were so inclined. Those things were designed for big dogs, so they are plenty of room and shelter for the little bobcats. I see you under that platform, but I'm not going to bring attention to it. See if we can see Smalls. I know, everybody's catnapping, which is one reason why I haven't been doing an awful lot of these lives, because they sleep all day, especially when it's hot. And it's only been the last 24 hours that it's, oh, there she is. But it's actually cooled down. So can you see her in the ferns? I see you in the ferns. There's Smalls. I wonder if she'll let me get any closer. I don't want to make her run. I don't want to be scary. Yeah. Are you sleepy too? Man, everybody's so sleepy. Oh, goodness, right on cue. All right, let's get back to your nap. Yeah, very good girl you are. Well, that was surprising to me, especially since the other day when Dr. Wynn was here, she was doing all of the health certificates for the travel that's coming up. And Smalls was hiding up in her favorite spot behind the tree, and nobody could see her, so I had to scare her. And by scaring her, I just climbed up the side of her cage and she thought it must be out of my mind to do something stupid like that, which she found scary enough to go see the vet, so that the vet could say, yes, I saw her, and she was perfectly fine. Huge shout out to Dr. Wynn and her beautiful daughter, Jenna, who came out. Oh, Filmo, you're too precious. You're too precious, mister. They came out and did all of the vaccines that we still needed to do. We had 5 cats who were due for their vaccines, so those got done. All the health papers got done. Hi. Can I come see you? Would that be okay? I rode that bike you like. Yeah, I know you love that bike. He loves to chase the bike. I'm trying not to look him in the eye, and he's like, I don't know, could I get her? I might could get her. Jamie and Victor built a cool little thing that he's sitting on there. The reason he's got kind of a funny pose, I mean, 1, he's got a really weird back, but 2, he's on a coolaroo. So they mounted the coolaroo. All right, I get the picture. You don't want me looking at you. The coolaroo gives him a nice, flexible surface to lay on, and yet he's still like on his platform that he likes. If any of you are bicycling aficionados and know something about lubricating the chain, or maybe the gears, pedals, I don't know what, but my bike, as you can hear, is making this clackety 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 clack noise, and it just drives me nuts. Oh, Shiloh's asleep back there. I'm gonna see if I can sneak up on him, because that is so cute. He's so precious. Can't sneak up on anybody in this bike. He's laying against a tree back there. Woo! Spin everybody around. Oh, I woke him up. Oh dear. I did not mean to wake you up, mister. Giving me the twitchy tail. I don't know what she's up to up there. Deb, I probably have ridden this bike thousands of miles. It's on its 2nd set of everything. So like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, they just stripped it down to nothing but the beautiful frame that Jamie had put the leopard spots on. And pretty much everything else was new. Okay. Like that 15x zoom. I love that. It looks really good on my phone. I don't know if it looks as good on Facebook, because it can be kind of pixelated. I don't see Moses and Bailey on their platform, so I'm going to look in the den. No dice. Where's the bobcat? You guys back here? Hey, Shiloh. Where's your bobcat neighbors? Where's those neighbors? Can I come a little closer? That'd be okay. Jen, are the Explore cams at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge live now? I didn't think they were going to announce those until Giving Tuesday. I have seen some clips from them and they are freaking amazing. Much, much better quality cameras than what we ever had. Explore had offered to upgrade our cameras like after we decided we were moving. So I was like, sorry, maybe you could do it for Turpentine. And they did. And so the clips have been just heartwarming because, oh, there, I see them. They're way over there. To see the cats running and playing with their toys and enjoying the weather and all of the things that I was so concerned about, you know, would they adjust and how long would it take? And of course they would adjust because Turpentine Creek's been rescuing cats as long as we have, longer. But still, if you worry about that kind of stuff, and it's just turned out to be better than I could have ever imagined. Hey, Bailey, you watching over your Moses friend? Yeah, he's so sleepy. Yeah, I've seen an awful lot of people sharing it on Facebook, which surprised me because I didn't think they were live yet. Where you going, Bailey? There's sleepy Moses. Isn't that amazing how they can just blend right into the leaves? You have such perfect camouflage, sir. Maybe since we're back here, we can go around and see if Max and Marianne are back in the back. Thank you. You were lovely. Max and Marianne. I think this Funcation camera might be the last one still running on property. I can't tell if it's a log or a bobcat. I think it might be a bobcat. There's my babies. Hi. Oh, my Katniss, you guys are too cute. This is so precious. You're so precious. I will stay a respectable distance. If you guys aren't getting screenshots of that, oh, how adorable. Can we see your face better, Max? If I get over here. You guys are making a heart. Yeah, you're making a perfect heart. Are you guys shilling for Giving Tuesday? Yeah. This is our very cutest pose for Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday is one of our biggest giving events of the year, and that's next Tuesday. So I don't know whose idea it was to make Giving Tuesday like right in the middle of all the Black Friday and Christmas stuff and everything else, but they did. And so it's a national event. All the charities are hitting up their donors on Giving Tuesday, the 28th of November. for their causes, and I hope that our cause, taking care of these cats for the rest of their lives at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge and saving wildcats in the wild, I hope that that is your cause this year. And like Deb just said here in the notes, we have a $7,000 match. So those of you who are donating early, you're getting matched 100%, which is so exciting. So thank you very much to the people who provided that match. You know who you are. And for everybody who's taking advantage of doubling their impact of their donations by donating now. It only lasts as long as that $7,000 lasts. I'm just going to be quiet and watch them. Well, I'm pretty sure nothing we're going to see from here on out is going to beat that. That was amazing. Oh, I just love it when they have a buddy. We tried to introduce Diablo and Beecher so that they would have buddies, because Diablo really loves Beecher, but Beecher was not so much. So I'm hoping the people at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge will be able to introduce them. I think maybe we just panic a little early. There was no bloodshed in that introduction. I don't know how long you're supposed to let it go on to see if they can establish a hierarchy. But it really makes it nice when they do have somebody that they can cuddle on a nice cool day. I've often wondered if that's how some of the sanctuaries that are up in northern climates, if maybe that's a element of why they've always been so much more successful than we have in introducing cats to live together in pairs or in small groups, is that it gets cold and cats are like, they're opportunists. They're going to take advantage of snuggle them with somebody instead of just sitting there in their heated room or heated den or heated mat. I have a mat for my feral cat outside, and today before I left the house, Howie was trying to get that all set for winter for her. So it's been, our cold days, there have been 60 degrees, and she likes the mat for that. But if we get any colder weather, she's going to want some shelter from the wind. So he was setting up a carrier with the heater. See if he can con her into that. You guys who live where it's cold can probably give us some advice on how to do that, because it's not something we do very often here, given the fact that we have about 3 cold days a year. I thought I'd ride around, see if I see Chaos the Caracal or Flint and Nabisco. If you're just now joining us, I want to say happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. We are so thankful to each and every one of you who have been supportive of our mission, who care about these cats, who speak out when you see abuse, and who donate to make all of these things possible that we do for the cats. One of our biggest giving days of the year is Giving Tuesday. That's next Tuesday. And you can donate now at bigcatrescue.org/Tuesday. There's a $7,000 match, so your donations will be doubled. Here's Chaos. And plan to watch for us on Facebook on Giving Tuesday, because it's my intention to go live. And I'm going to try and go live like every hour on the hour, I think. I think we still have some enrichment that I can hand out. There was some really cute turkeys, and there was some cute bags for the cats. And so maybe I'll hand out some of that, interview some of the volunteers that day, look at more sleeping cats. Yeah, at least give us some ear twitches. Okay, that was a good one. One more and I'll leave. She's revving it up, going for a big ear twitch. Or not. Okay, I'll count that. Looks like the volunteers have been picking up sticks. I noticed at my house there was so many sticks down on my carport. I wasn't aware of there being a lot of wind. Looking for Flint and Nabisco or Beecher. Is anybody awake? I do not see them. Let's go see some African cats. Those would include Zucari, the servals, Zucari, Nala, Hutch, Alethea, Ginger, and the caracal, Cyrus. When Jenna was here with Dr. Wynn, her mom, Jenna's not much shorter than her mom. I'm guessing she's a teenager. And I have never seen a caracal stalk a child, but Cyrus was stalking her like he really thought he could take her down. And every time she'd turn and look at him, he'd just stop and he'd start trilling and rubbing his face all over the wire and just being so freaking adorable. And then the minute she'd divert her eyes or turn around to walk away, he was right back into stalking mode. It's really terrifying. Can't imagine what people are thinking when they try to make pets out of these animals. They don't want to be your pet. They are predators. That's what they enjoy. When Dr. Wynn was here to do the health certificates and the vaccines this past week, we had a heck of a time finding servals. We walked the entire section along the back there next to the lake. I don't think we saw a single one, which really blows my mind. It's like, if I were a serval, that would be like my favorite place, would be hanging out, looking out over the lake, thinking about chasing ducks. Nope. That was not what they were doing. Where are you, Zucari? Oh, there he is. Hi. Hey. Hey there. Get my camera lens in without getting swatted. Zucari. So you are in the section back by the lake watching ducks. If you look up, you can see. Caught you in the act. Yeah. More likely we caught him in the act of sleeping. Ryan, nobody here is going to recommend a Bengal breeder for you. When that cat gets to be about 1.5 years old, all it will do is pee all over you and all over everything you own. Because even though they use a litter box, it's not like you can't train them to use a litter box. Actually, they prefer to use water, which means if you ever have a sink full of dishes, they're going to be peeing in that. Or if you have a fish tank, they're going to be peeing in that. Or if you're trying to take a bath, they'll be peeing in that. But they pee all over everything to mark it as their territory. And you can't breed that out of them. You can't train that out of them. That's just who they are. And you will be absolutely beside yourself with the damage that cat is going to do to you and your things by the time it's an adult. So no, nobody here is going to tell you where you can go buy a Bengal and cause all of that abuse. When I say abuse, it's because the way you produce a hybrid cat is by breeding a wild cat to a domestic cat. And these wild cats are like 40 pounds. And your domestic cats are like 10, 12. Hi. Hi, Nala. And they're hissy. They don't like people. So many people get servals as pets, and that always ends badly. So the wild cats typically will kill or severely maul the domestic cat rather than breed with them, and that's why the cats are so expensive. So many die in the interim. And some people say, well, you know, mine is like a 3rd generation or 4th generation. And I'm dumbfounded when people say something that stupid. It's like, do you think you can get to 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th generation without having a 1st generation? That you weren't part of all of that abuse? People. I swear. I think Hutch is in the next cage. Have you zoomed in too far? Sorry about that. That can be hard on the eyes. Where's Hutch? He was another one who really took interest in Jenna. Just followed her everywhere. He didn't do that whole slinking and stalking like he was going to kill her stuff, but he was way too attentive. If I were a mother, I would have been concerned. Oh, excuse me. I think I may have used up my voice. I also smell smoke. So I'm guessing that people are doing outdoor fire pits or something. And I am not seeing more cats. So, I'm going to leave it here then. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you guys do for the cats, and please remember us for Giving Tuesday. You can donate now at bigcatrescue.org/Tuesday, and your donation will be doubled because we have a $7,000 match. So the first $7,000 worth of donations that come in will be matched with that match. which is very, very exciting. Thank you for that. Giving Tuesday is a really big deal for us, so we appreciate you helping. Your money helps take care of these cats at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. We'll be paying for their care for the rest of their lives there. And it also enables us to work on conservation efforts in the wild to save these cats where they belong. And I know if you love wild cats, you want them to be living free like I do. So thank you so much. Love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. And if I don't see you before then, have a wonderful holiday season. But I hope to see you, especially on Giving Tuesday, which is next Tuesday. Bye.